Hey guys, we're back again. So this week what we're going to do is we're actually going to take Sean through a fairway wood fitting, and we find this is one of the more delicate intricacies to the fitting process. It's not the easiest thing to pick up a fairway wood and fall in love. In fact, we would probably say it's the hardest club in the bag to fit. The longest, least lofted club that you have to hit off the ground is always going to be a challenge. So what we tend to find is that with the modern technology evolving the way that it is, manufacturers are finding ways to drop spin and increase ball speed and that sort of thing. That doesn't always lend itself to a club that you hit off the ground. So we are tending to find people are struggling with 15-degree 3-woods nowadays and maybe gravitating towards a 4 or even a 5-wood with a 3-wood length shaft in it. So you don't give up the leverage of the shaft length for the club head speed, but you get the extra sort of forgiveness and launch angle and spin rate from the loft. So Sean is a perfect example, and this video was made for someone like Sean. And if you watched their driver fit with Sean, you will have seen that he is a very low spin player, very shallow in his angle of attack, so doesn't create massive amounts of backspin. So we're gonna take Sean through a fit. This is a generic 3-wood tailor-made M1, one of our best performing 3-woods in the shop, but it's probably not for Sean with his characteristics. So we're going to get Sean to hit that, get the numbers, and then we're going to build him something that we think is a little bit more suitable. Okay? So let's hit a few. Okay, Sean, so usual shot shape, little draw, that's what we're expecting to see. Nice enough flight. Interesting. Okay. How did you hit that one?
I didn't hit that all that bad. Felt I had to try to, knowing the loft on there, I felt I have to kind of try to lift it
Help
a
it a little
more.
bit. Well, I think not all that bad is probably a pretty humble way of saying you hit it really well. Launch angle at 11 and 1700. It's not really 3-wood numbers. Those are driver numbers. And there's the issue you have with a fairway wood is with a 3-wood, you get driver numbers. That doesn't work when you're, when you've got to stop it on a green or stop it in the fairway and, you can't just allow the ball to run out. So and that's where that's an issue.
That's a perfect example there that for 3-wood into a green, I have to lay up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, looking at the height, the ball only hit a 63-foot peak. Yeah. So that's pretty toasty coming into the green. That's coming in, taking one hop, and it's off again.
Right, just through the back.
It's not, it doesn't have any inclination to stop. So let's hit a few more. Yeah. There's the issue. So you're trying to help it up in the air. You're trying to create launch and spin. It's not going to happen, and you flip the hands at it and it goes left. Okay.
Right.
This is something that there's going to be people watching this going, I do the exact same thing. 3-wood's a struggle. I don't get it up in the air. Yeah. Right, 2 or 3 more. 2 more. Again,
I'm just
not too bad. Struggling with it. Trying to manufacture a flight when it doesn't come naturally.
Yeah.
1 more. Good strike. Flushed it.
Couldn't hit that one. That was
flushed it. Really good. Excellent. Okay, so there's your kind of pattern of 4. We like to at least get 4 solid ones. An average of 59 feet. Spin rate 2300, sub 10-degree launch angle. Just not all that functional. No. Stick it in a tee as a little backup to your driver, you're probably quite happy with those numbers, and you'll get a lot of balls in play. You're certainly not hitting it that far off line or anything like that, but the fairway, you've got a good saying when it comes to fairway wood, it's tee and turf.
That's right.
And that's the balance that you need to try and find with the fairway wood, which is why it's difficult.
That's right.
Okay, right. So let's put something together for you that's going to be a little bit more balanced. Okay. So we've increased the loft a little bit, and we can make further changes if we see this one isn't exactly what you need. Little bit of a drop kick.
Yep, still missed that. But my carry.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be upset with the result.
Nope.
That's for sure. Little drop kick though.
Yeah.
So
oh, I missed that.
as a kind of consequence of actually hitting the ball in the upswing, your club hit low point just before it hit the ball, which is where the slight drop kick occurred. So left the face open, but wow, look at the difference in the height.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Much better.
Nice carry.
Scent angle.
Okay, we'll attribute some of the height to an open face. We're not gonna say that was all the club that done it. But 102 feet. Carry was good. A little bit more spin.
Yeah.
And as an FYI to those watching, if they want to know ballpark, a fairway wood should spin in the mid 3000s. Right. So if you use 3500 as your ballpark, maybe if you want to use a window of 3200 to 3600, you're going to get some really good numbers from a 3-wood if you're in that zone. So let's set a couple more.
It's a little quick on that one there.
Little quick on it.
Little quick.
Okay.
Quick on that one too.
Sean, I'm going to change you out of
Okay.
that shaft.
Okay.
I don't think we're getting the consistency we should have because of that reason. Okay, so we've made a little adjustment. We started with a 15-degree 3-wood with the shaft. We've kind of kept the shaft the same. The Acra 200 series is a really popular. It's probably our most popular fairway wood shaft in the store. Keep that the same, but we've changed the loft of the head. We've went up to a 17-degree head. The Callaway Epic allows us to do that. The adjustable sleeve allows us to go down at 1 degree or up as much as 2 degrees. Yep. So we're going to use that to take this 15-degree head up to 17. That should help you launch it and spin it a little bit more, Sean.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's give that a try. So probably, what do you think, a 7 out of 10 in strike?
That's about a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, wasn't 100%, but
off the deck, I still got the trajectory there.
You definitely did. So if we look at that versus what we saw originally, we didn't get the same ball speed because we didn't strike it the same. But look at the difference in launch angle.
Yes.
So the slightly heavy strike kept the spin rate down. A little bit of a drop kick generally does that, but big difference. The blue trajectory way higher than the red trajectory. So we're on the right tracks. Let's just get a couple of clean strikes and we should see some really good numbers here. Okay, little bit hooky, but I tell you what, that's not bad because
quick.
That one with the 15-degree 3-wood was a duck hook.
That's right.
That was nose diving, so didn't nearly have as much air under it as that one did. Super swing. Super swing. He's posing after that one.
That descent is much better.
Better, eh? And you'll have a little stopping power with that.
Yeah.
So that's coming into the green. You know, you're flighting at 90 odd feet, really good, 92.
Yep.
Carry's great. Spin is good in the low threes, right where we said we wanted it. In that window of 32 to 3600.
Right.
Your ball speed is right back up where it was when you were hitting the TaylorMade.
Yep.
And you're picking up that increase in height.
Yeah.
So ball speed is right there, comparable. Launch is up, spin is up, carry as a result is up.
Yep.
And tell you the dispersion is not too bad either. Generally, loft will be a little bit more forgiving. So
that's right.
I think this really indicates for people that loft is your friend. You know, when it comes to the club being on the ground, we certainly shouldn't be looking to kind of have that ball coming in too flat into the green. It's a multi-purpose club, the 3-wood, and we want to hit it that little bit higher. So that feel a little bit easier?
It feels a lot easier, and it also lets me or allows me to now use it off the tee as well. It's not just tee, but it's fairway, and now I know that if I'm off a little bit, my carry's still up, my launch is still up. So it's not running and it's not that quick hook.
And here's something for someone who generally has had that lower ball flight. what did it look like to have a little more loft?
And that's it.
It's a nice comfort,
that's
isn't it?
exactly it.
You're not intimidated by looking at this little, low lofted fairway wood that you're going to have to try and manufacture height with.
That's right.
You know it's got it there, so you're going to get height from the loft. You're going to get it from the fast head, so velocity creates elevation.
Yep.
You're going to get it just from a good strike. So really like that, and I think that will really help a lot of people out there. If your 3-wood is too low, look to use more loft.